Oh my gosh, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
It's popping, bitch. I'm here.
Whoa. Little Alex in the house.
Little Alex in the house. What you talking about, sister? I'm here.
Give us a freestyle, little Alex.
Boom. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Her own
boom,
beat, too.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom. Well, my name is Alex, and I'm here to say...
That's how every white person starts their raps too. And I'm here to say, because say is the easiest thing to rhyme with.
It's all I've got, me
I
love.
like to podcast and I play all day.
I like to podcast in a major way.
You're insane.
Kimberly, would you like to freestyle for me?
Coffee. No, I want to just slam poetry. You're right,
Slam
bitch.
poetry.
Coffee. Hot brown. Working in town just like me. Here I come running to the streets. How do you like me? 2 creams.
Wow.
Chills.
Fucking motherfucking chills up in here.
What's up, you guys? I'm Kim Congdon.
I'm Alex Scarlato.
And this is another episode of Broad Topix.
Woo, yeah.
Well, I'm so excited coming in. Dude, you know, I was on tour with Lewis. I've been on tour with him doing a lot of spots, and because he's working on his hour for his special. Louis J. Gomez presents Louis J. Gomez.
Of course.
Coming out soon. I'm really excited. And every show, I think, every show, someone came out and was like, yo, Broad Topix.
That's fucking dope.
Which is really cool.
That's so exciting.
Because this podcast, you know what it felt like? In the beginning, it felt like a child you didn't believe in, but you loved. You're like, they're not going to get out of my house. They're not going to they're like awesome, they're creative, but like they're not gonna, no one's gonna marry them.
I'm the only one who thinks that they're special. I'll always be the only one who thinks that they're special, kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly that. Like, I loved it, but I didn't think anybody else would see it.
You look at it and you're like, oh, that's my baby. I gotta take care of my baby because who else is gonna?
I've literally called this podcast my baby because I like love it so much. And then and now all these people are seeing my little child. Our child that we made.
Yeah.
We consummated a
doing
baby.
proud things. Really
that first day when you told me that you fucked that girl. Was that it? What was it?
I humped her. We used to dry hump in our house.
Wow.
It was a game.
What, 27 podcasts ago?
Something like that. I mean, you know, I thought I'd whip out something interesting from my life for that first show.
Yeah.
Something I never told anyone until then.
Thank God, because that was fucking gold.
I heard that's more common than you'd think.
Kids humping?
Kids humping. Little girls, they love humping.
Yeah, they hump.
You gotta hump something, you know?
Did I tell you a girl made out with me in kindergarten?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You should have fucking revealed that when I told you about my humping days.
Sometimes I forget. There's been a lot of weird shit.
Yeah. So tell me.
Yeah. She was just nap time, and she was like, hey, let's play a game. I remember I was like so confused, and I was napping next to this boy I had a crush on. And I would just always put my mat next to him when we napped so I could watch him sleep like a fucking creep.
Love it.
That's some creepy shit.
Fuck yeah.
That I was already doing in kindergarten. I was like, I'm going to nap next to you. And then she woke us both up and she was like, let's play house. And I remember she went to him and she was like, you're the dad and I'm the mom, we have to kiss. And I was like, I'll be the baby. I remember we were like being quiet during nap time. The teacher was like at the desk.
Like pretending to nap still?
Yeah. And then he was like, I don't want to play. And she's like, okay, you're the dad to me. And I was like, fine. So quickly. And then she started making out with me. And then the teacher saw. And then she took away our marshmallows.
That's what you get, bitch.
Yeah.
That's what you fucking
like,
get.
You guys don't play like that. And I was like, she made me. I remember being like, she made me.
Y'all gonna swap spit in my class? No marshmallows.
Bisexual kindergartner. Like, she was like, not you? All right, you. Like, this girl is down.
I remember there being kissing issues in kindergarten. I remember this one Asian kid, Michael Zhang, used to really like to kiss the girls.
Oh, yeah?
In kindergarten.
Yeah, this girl tracked me down.
Yeah?
She tricked me.
Fucking lesbian rape?
Yeah.
Is she a lesbian now?
I don't know. I don't even remember her. I don't remember her name.
Be really interesting. My friend growing up was lesbian, and she like when she eventually came out, she was like, I mean, the signs were there since I was like 4. Like I was like grabbing girls' butts in the fucking playground. Like it was like a thing. I can't believe nobody was like, she's a little lesbian.
People probably were. We had this family friend who had a son, and he was like a little brown kid. He was so flamboyantly gay. Like from the minute he was born, he had like a lisp, and he like, "Mommy, I want the toast with the butter." He was like that. Like,
I knew a kid like
Mommy,
that too.
I want the toast with the butter, please. I want the chocolate milk. Like that. And I was like, this kid's a hairdresser already. Like he's already, like he's gay.
It's so weird. Like sometimes it's just in you. Like
It's
that.
just in
Oh
you.
my God, I knew a kid who in
was born this way.
in first fucking grade, dude, in first fucking grade, this kid used to come to school and be like, my hero is Mariah Carey.
Yes.
And like when we were all playing fucking games in gym class, he would stand on the side and cheerlead. It was like a whole thing where everybody was like, listen, we don't know enough to even classify this yet, but like he's a very effeminate child.
Well, it is what it is.
That's an effeminate child right
The
there.
boy loves to cheerlead.
The boy just loved Barbies.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Well, I think you said that what did you say that you brought up earlier that happened that was funny?
When? What happened?
Yeah, when you were bringing up some of the topics we were going to talk about. The second one.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
Oh, that over the weekend, I ran into some people
Oh, yeah.
who I hadn't seen in a lot of years, who I remember like very clearly, who I feel like probably had no I was like somebody in the background of their lives at one point.
I feel like that about everyone I went to high school with.
It was awkward, man. So my friend graduated law school and passed the bar, and it was her birthday, so it was like huge just day to like celebrate her. And her family had like a bunch of people over, and she used to work in my mom's law office a little bit, so like my mom is still pretty close with her, and I just wasn't even thinking of the connection when I went over there, because this is a person I just knew from the neighborhood and whatever. But I went over to her party. I like woke up like an hour before the party. I put a little bit of makeup on, and my mom was like, you sure you want to go like that? Like, you don't want to get like dressed up? And I was like, no, like it's, it's fine. It's an afternoon thing. Like, it's fine. I'll just go. And we got there, and then I remembered pretty immediately that this was the friend who I went to that Jewish camp with, where I got tossed home for having lice within a week.
So you showed up like a dirty looking bitch, like still like a licey bitch.
Literally, Kim, I didn't brush my hair on Saturday morning because I was just like, I like rolled out of bed, like I ran one brush through my hair today, and it turns into shit in like a couple hours. Like whatever, I've accepted myself. But I go to this girl's party, and it's just like every kid from the bunk every person who I remembered from camp was there at that party.
Alex.
And I was there, and they were all just like there to support their friend, but I was there with my mom and dad. Like it was like a whole vibe. And I came there with my mom and dad, like just kind of like whatever. Like, it was black leggings and black sweater. I acquired glasses over the years. And
oh no.
And literally
now you have dandruff, so you're just scratching your head the whole time.
I swear to God, there was a point where I was sitting there just feeling awkward at the party, and like noticed myself scratching my head, and I was like, just don't scratch your head here. Just don't fucking scratch your head here.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it. And my mom, like, I guess wasn't even thinking about any of it. But there was a point where, like, I hadn't seen these girls in a really long time. My friend has, like, 2 younger sisters and whatever. It's been a really long time.
Okay. So
we saw them all, and I, like after I kind of talked to each of them individually, I turned to my mom, and I was like, oh, my God, they're, like, so perfect. Like, I love them. They're perfect. And my mom was like, you'd be perfect, too, if you fixed your hair a little bit. I was like, I wasn't talking about physical perfection, but thanks.
That's hilarious.
I appreciate that. And I'll probably go home thinking about it tonight.
My mom does stuff like that for me too. She's like, why don't you put a little, she'll pull out her own makeup in the car, and she'll be like, put some of my powder on. And I'm like, you bitch, we're going, but my mom's worse. We'll be going to like the grocery store.
And
she's like, can you put a little, and I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I have a boyfriend. I'm in a different state.
Right?
I don't give a shit.
My mom had to accept recently. She keeps asking me what I want for Christmas, because like every year she wants to buy me like nice lady clothes. Like she wants to buy me like clothes that you go to like a 9-to-5 job in to impress your boss and you look like put together and beautiful. And I'm like, I love you, but I'm not going to get any use out of this stuff in my life. Like,
yeah.
So her coming to terms with like, she asked me what I wanted for Christmas this year. And I was like, you can't really go wrong with like merch, you know, like anything with Rick and Morty on it, I'll be happy. And she's like, oh, I don't want to.
Oh man, that's exactly what you want to hear from your daughter who does mushrooms and gets fucked in her bedroom. She just wants Rick and Morty merch for Christmas.
I know, I'm a failure. I don't know how they put up with me.
That's so funny. But your mom loves you so much. She's so supportive.
I know. And then I was telling my mom on the way home, I was like, that was kind of embarrassing. There's like a lot of people from that camp there. And she was like, oh yeah, but don't you remember we went to Florida after? And I was like, yeah, that's true. You're the best. Like,
she's so sweet.
Yeah.
But those kids thought you were still Lacey, huh?
Yeah, no, it was the point where I was like, I know all of these girls' names just from having like I wanted to be close with them that summer. Like I was about to jump into that experience.
And you went I bet you went right back to that feeling.
Yeah, like literally so true. I was sitting there and I was like, like these girls are all like, even they've had 10 more years to grow together as a clique that I just always wanted to be a part of. Blah.
Oh man, they were just close. They were just cutting their fingers and sharing the blood on their fingertips.
Yeah,
and like looking at you like you're the weirdo.
Like, would you take a picture of us?
Oh no! Oh no! Did they ask you to take a picture?
That didn't happen, but it like felt like I was just watching them take pictures together for social media, like across the room, and then like an hour later going home scrolling down my Instagram.
And it
like,
probably their bond started at camp the night you left. Probably the night you left, the camp counselor was like, "We're gonna do bonding night, and this is a thing that keeps us together forever."
I feel like the summer that I was there, that was like they were about to fuck that summer. Like that was like their let's like make out with the boys summer. Like it would have been fun. It would have been fun. But alas.
You got a lice. But a lice.
I had nits. But a lice.
I like that you got it 10 seconds later and then repeated it.
It's the best thing ever. Fuck. Yeah, that sucked. And then I told you I never had lice in the first place.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I fucking went straight from the camp to the lice specialist, and they were like, we're ready to sit down.
You were wrongfully accused.
They were like, bring a meal with you because we're gonna be picking lice out of your hair for like 4 hours. You're gonna get hungry
and you're gonna get lice in your food. That's gross. All the lice are jumping out of your hair away from the shampoo into your fucking sesame seed bun. That's disgusting.
Whatever. It didn't take that long. 10 minutes, they were like, she never had lice. And I keep thinking, I was talking to my parents. I was like, on the way home from this party, I was like, I should have fucking let them cut my hair. You know the lawsuit we would have fucking had on our hands if I let them cut my hair? I was just 10 years ago just fucking getting mad.
Oh, that would have been a good lawsuit, though, Alex.
Imagine.
Yes.
Just being like, and especially just making the case that I fucking love my long hair and all that shit. And they fucking cut it off for no reason. Oof.
Has your hair always been long?
No. I didn't grow hair. Like, I had, like, baby boy long hair until I was, like, 3.5 years old. Mm-hmm. So
that's how my sister was, and we'd always be like, look at her ponytail. It's so cute. Because it'd be, like, one little hair.
Yeah, it was just,
and, like, you know those little tiny rubber bands? It would be, like, a hair on top of her head till she was, like, 3.
Yeah, my first, like, 3 years of dance or so, I didn't have enough hair to, like, pull it back into a bun for the show. So I just had a little, like, moppy head. And I think it gave me like a little bit of a complex because when I got to kindergarten for the first time, it was like my first time seeing other girls my age because I was an only child. And immediately the girls with the long hair, I was like, I'm going to be her friend. That's the girl I want to be friends with.
There's something about long hair that's...
It's feminine and like...
Have you ever gotten a shortcut though since then?
I did once in high school and I was so mad at myself about it. I was so mad.
Because your hair, the way it drapes over your shoulders, I'm looking at it and it looks really cute short.
It's I people liked it. People like complimented me on it when I cut it short.
You didn't like it. How short did you cut it?
I cut it like up to here about. It was short. It was like pretty short.
Yeah.
Shoulder, a little bit above my shoulder.
I'm trying to imagine it.
But I wasn't.
Have you always been the brunette too?
I was brunette, yeah, at the time.
No, you were blonde though.
At one point, but my hair was long again when I was blonde. When I cut my hair, I was brunette, but I wasn't quite as fucking rail skinny as I am now. I might like my hair short while I'm like really skinny like this, but once I gain like 5-10 pounds and it starts to show in my face a little bit, then I'm like, I want hair to.
Yeah, short hair looks good on really skinny girls.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I still wouldn't do it.
Ever see a fatty with a bob? If you're fat, keep your hair long.
Yeah. I mean, I also.
Fat girls have really beautiful hair.
I guess.
Really shiny. It's always really shiny and really healthy looking.
That is a general thing.
And I think I've heard it's because they have a lot of nutrients in their body because they eat a lot.
It could be that, or it could be like you're fucking fat, so you have to take care of like the parts that you've still got. You're like, well, my body looks like shit, but like every night I'm gonna fucking put my shit in my hair. Like,
maybe.
I feel like I know a lot of fat girls who are obsessed with moisturizing and like their hair products, and they're
I guess you're right.
They're like fucking nail polish, and they're.
That's a good
point.
That true?
Yeah. Like all of the details, they're very like into.
Well, god damn it, Alex, just spot right damn on.
Yes, and yeah. I understand the mind of a fat girl.
Wow.
Gotta preserve what you got going on, sister.
Yes, sister. Yes, you do.
I get that. I am the opposite. I'm thin, and by proxy, I'm like, well.
You're like, I won't brush before this party, before I see all the people I want to be friends with and impress.
Brush my hair before my podcast. I'll be moving the car while Kimberly puts makeup on.
I know. I was like, I'm not doing my makeup until I get there and have a moment to breathe.
I do that all the time. I come to work every morning with just completely nothing on my face, and over the course of several hours, if there's
add on a little confidence every few hours.
Just every few hours. And there's like people coming into the studio, people you would want to fucking look good for upon entrance, where I just look over my shoulder with like makeup brushes in my hand and fucking
I think one time they had a billionaire in here and he was pretty good looking and he checked me out. I watched him check me out twice and I was like, what up? I was like winking at him in front of Lewis. So I was like, what? It's a billionaire. What?
Yeah, people are like coming in and I'm literally just still in the process of putting makeup on and I'm like, hey, how are you? I'll look better in 5 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, it happens. Fuck it.
Yeah. It's hard to keep yourself put together.
It's a lot of work.
Your friend Emily is a prime example.
She spends
so
much time though.
When she left the studio last week, I felt 10 points worse about myself.
But Emily spends so much time taking care of herself that sometimes I'm like, is it worth it? For her,
bitch, you're gonna die one day anyway.
Yes, it's like hours and hours a day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
She's like, it's like moisturizing, putting hair stuff in, teeth whitening.
But then when you look at her, you're like, okay, maybe it's worth it.
No,
like, maybe
she doesn't sleep. This is Emily's schedule. Emily's insane. She's the perfect girl. She looks like a perfect angel. She'll get home.
Angel, it's
she'll
crazy.
get home at like midnight and I'll be like, I'm gonna take a shower, brush my teeth, go to bed. That's my thing. I'm like, take a shower, brush my teeth, go to bed.
I'm just gonna give you my thing in the meantime because I'm just one notch lower. I'm gonna smoke a couple bong packs, watch TV, try to fall asleep.
Yes, okay. Nice, healthy. And then Emily is like, yeah, me too. She goes in the bathroom, she does a facial mask. She leaves it on for 10 minutes because it's got to dry. While she's doing that, she's like whitening her teeth, and then she's using like charcoal and then like fluoride-free toothpaste, and then she has like an afterpaste for her teeth. And then she like takes off her mask. It's like she deserves the face she has. You know what I'm saying? Like
she takes off her mask and she's just glowing.
But she's like, that's just the first mask. She'll go like, it'll be from the time I get home at midnight to the time I go to bed will be maybe 1 a.m. Her is like 3. It's like a lot more time. And then she's up at like 6 making like organic tea and like breakfast, and like she has like when I stay at her house, she'll make me like this big beautiful breakfast and then have like my vitamins laid out, and then it'll be like a juice, and she's like, this is fresh avocado toast. Nothing came from animals. Like she's like perfect.
That's amazing. I don't know how they do it.
She's so healthy, it made me throw up. One time she made me breakfast and it made me, like, it was like tea, avocado toast, vitamins, and I had it all, and then I got sick that day. And I could tell it was from the vitamins. I was like, it was too much health in one day. I was like, I masked, I flossed, I charcoaled. I was like,
your body was like, we don't know what to do with all of this.
It was too much fucking
You've got toxins in here, bitch.
Yeah. Bro, chill out with the health. You got to do that slow.
Oh, fuck.
I say if you're trying to get healthy, take your time. Don't go straight to vitamins. It's fucking crazy out here.
Take your time for real.
But yeah, like I said, Emily deserves the face that she has and the body.
Yeah, it's amazing.
She works really hard on it.
I don't know how the fuck you like.
I could look so much better if I just worked a little bit harder.
I mean,
but I don't have time. I'm tired.
It's something that I say. I mean, I say it around the studio a lot, and everybody's like, "Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear it anymore." But like, it's true that like everybody.
We should pick a 30 days
Yeah.
where we eat healthy.
Well, as I understand, there might be a gym membership coming to these Gas Digital employees here in January.
Maybe I can squeeze one in.
So if you could squeeze one out of him, it'd be great. We could be gym partners.
Oh shit.
Because I really am in this position, and it's not like I don't mean to brag. It's just the fucking fact of the matter. As a very, very skinny person, it's like I feel like I just have to do the bare minimum of working out before I start to look good. I don't have to go through the like a couple months process of like losing fat, which is usually the hard part before you're like, I look good now.
All you have to do is gain muscle.
I need to build just the slightest bit of muscle. And I would feel different. I would like have a bigger appetite and actually be able to eat 3 meals a day and like naturally gain weight like healthily.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that. I feel like it's like a fucking...
I wish my problem was that I needed to gain weight. Oh, God, would that be so fun?
But the issue is then, like, you know, you're like, oh, I need to gain weight. And then I convince myself and I, like, go down to the deli and buy a fucking bag of Tate's cookies. And I'm like, this will help me gain weight. And I eat, like, 6 of them. And it's just going to fucking go to the ugliest
I would be
spot.
eating the heartiest sandwiches every day.
Like that's what I should do.
Fat like a hot sandwich with melted cheese and, like, shit on it every day. And, like,
sounds good.
A sandwich... And, like, a side of, like, even if you got sweet potato fries, it's better than, like...
Then
it's, like, kind of healthy, but also kind of fattening.
Right. Like, I'm in this weird position where I want to gain weight, and then I also have to be careful about being healthy. I wish I had your problem. I've never, like, been healthy.
I have to not eat sugar for 30 days because I've been binging on, like, a lot of food. I'm getting fat.
I feel like at this time of year, it's really hard to not just ignore everything and be like, I'll start in January because the holidays are here. Like,
yeah, but right now it's like
hard.
Right now, if you do it, the best part about doing it right now is by the time it gets hot, you're already ready. You're bathing suit ready. You're like, you look good. You feel good. It's summer. It's warming up. You have energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already miserable in winter. Double down. Diet and work out.
Yeah.
Fucking just push through. Winter's the time to do it. I did it one winter. Last winter. I was like, I worked out the whole winter. I worked out 5 days a week. I did kickboxing. I had no sugar, no carbs. I did it all winter. And it was like the most fit I ever was.
Yeah.
Yes. No, 2 summers ago. Yeah, 2 summers ago. Last summer I was just regular, but yeah, 2 summers ago. And I remember feeling so good going into summer and being like, I don't have to work that hard to be comfortable in summer.
Right.
And it was like I was sweating less and like...
I just need to care more. I need to start caring more.
Me too.
It's like on and on. I have fucking little fits of like caring. It goes like that with work too sometimes where it's like I have a day where I'm like inspired. And I'm like, okay, this week's going to be the fucking week, man. I'm going to do everything I'm supposed to do and 900 other things. And then like that feeling fades so fucking quickly. Like you have to like, it's so hard to keep yourself in that like, I'm crazy motivated to do this thing that like I'm setting my mind to right now. It's not going to change ever.
This book I'm reading right now, it's really, really gay that I'm about to say this, but it's called The War of Art. And it is all about like how the thing that like is constantly there and will never leave is the feeling of resistance. Like, and it's always like, and it's overcoming that is how you get anything done. Like anything in the world. And the only thing that ever weighs you down is resistance. Something being like, I just don't want to do it right now. And that feeling is so strong. And that, if your will can be stronger than just that, every time you feel it, if you go, no, I'm just going to do it because I said I was going to. And that's that. You could literally do almost anything.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard.
It is
like,
hard.
Yeah.
But it's just
but you
doing
you
it.
also
Like,
get
it's
yourself into the wave of it. Like once you start, it becomes a lot fucking easier to continue.
Yeah.
And then like the second you stop, it becomes a lot fucking harder to start again.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
Like you have to keep yourself on a trajectory. Like there's a momentum with it.
Do you remember when we didn't have to worry about this stuff? Wasn't that a good time in your life when it was like I didn't worry about what I ate, when I was going to eat? My food was scheduled for me at one point. Like,
yeah. But you could say that about anything, you know? It's just like as your life changes and as the more options are in front of you, like basically you're giving up like a scheduled thing for the freedom of getting to choose whatever you want, which is like way more valuable.
totally.
So it's like having the discipline in the world where you could have absolutely anything that you want is like the goal, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like otherwise, like the goal is to be able to do whatever you want, to have the money to do whatever you want, to have the freedom to do whatever you want. And then that's where all of the fucking doubt and second guessing come in, because you're like, well, now what the fuck do I actually do with it?
Oh, I can't wait. That's not my issue. What am I going to do with all my money and freedom? Not the thing I'm worried about.
Wang Tao, your personal massager, can attest.
Well, let me tell you. First, I have an Asian in the corner. Have I said this?
Oh, fuck.
My tiles will move. That was crazy.
Yeah, they slide around like Tetris somehow.
Yes, yeah.
I never understood that part, but it's all right.
No, like a tile puzzle.
Right.
I can't believe you
Isn't
never
it
understood that.
inconvenient, Kim? It's not convenient to get around your floor on a tile puzzle.
Yes, it is. You don't know what I'm talking about.
How's it going to take you to exactly where you're trying to go in the room?
I'm showing you a damn tile puzzle. These. You see what I'm talking about? So the one I'm standing on constantly moves. Why are you laughing?
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Something wrong with you.
What are these?
Here, go. Show the camera. She wants to move on a tile puzzle so that the one that she's standing on always just shifts, and the image, I'm assuming, takes on different forms as you move about the room.
You see it?
They see
Do you
it.
see it?
We've all played these things. They're the most
Well,
fucking,
bitch, you didn't know.
most fucking
Don't
boring.
get all cocky on me. We all played these.
I
You
just
didn't
don't
know.
get how it's the most convenient way to get from A to B inside of a fucking room, Kim.
I really want to crack my back, but I'm scared this chair is going to fall backwards. Can you hold it?
I can, yeah, sure. Let's take a chance. Hold it. I'm going to hold it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hold it with my feet too. Okay. Crack.
Oh, wait. I gotta
Crack
go further.
you,
That's
you
scary.
bitch.
I'm scared. I feel like it's going
I'm
to
just
break.
staying so silent so we can
Okay.
hear the crack.
No,
but-
I mean, it didn't work.
Can I crack my neck? I hope it works.
Oh.
Ready? Could you hear it in the mic?
Yeah, they could hear it in outer space. Ew. That is so much cracking.
That was me.
That's what
everyone.
mine sound. Do you do that in the middle of the night?
Oh my God. Right before I go to bed, I do this like.
I wake up and do it in the middle of the night.
I do
You
like
don't?
an exorcism move before bed. It's like,
She throws up pea soup.
like
Fucking weirdo.
I lay down on my back and I just like push the center of my body up with my hands behind me, and I'm just like.
And she
my
goes,
whole-
and
then
the
my
souls
head,
of her parents go into her body.
my head turns around fully twice.
And she just cracks herself and then goes to bed.
Feels really good. It's like yoga, kind of. You know?
You're a sick bitch, Emily. Or, I'm sorry, Alex.
That's okay. I'm flattered. Flattered beyond words.
This is like her night at camp.
Oh my God. Finally.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Huh.
All right, before we keep going, I want to stop and take a moment to give a shout out to our dopest, coolest, bestest sponsors we could have ever gotten for this podcast.
Fuck yeah.
If anything was in the vein of what we do, Smoked Honey is it. They are a distillate company. They make fucking vape pens. They make dab darts. They are the cleanest vape pen company that you can find around. There's no other vape pen company where you're going to find that they actually care enough to clean out the dirty terpenes and replace them with clean ones in your vape pen. I bet you guarantee you don't even know that that was a thing. until they told you that they did it. And that's fucking incredible. They didn't even have to tell you. They could have just left it in there, saved money on production costs, but they care what's going in your body. And so do we. And that's why we've chosen them as our sponsors. It's Smoked Honey. If you're in California and you're over 21, hit up smokedhoneyca.com, at Smoked Honey on Instagram, and get yourself a pen, get yourself a dab dart, and promise you won't regret it. Everybody that we know has been asking about smoked honey. I let people hit it every time I see them. And then I get a message, hey, where do I get that smoked honey? It's not to be fucked around with. It's the dopest. It's the dopest.
Yeah, I actually have to like keep a steady watch on my smoked honey supply because everybody's always asking me for them.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah.
Yep. So it becomes too much. It's a fucking craze. It's like Pokemon Go. It's like fucking a fidget spinner.
It's like fucking
But
Fortnite,
guess what?
dog.
It's here to stay.
It's here to stay.
Oh, it is like Fortnite. All it keeps doing is getting better updates.
Yep.
Better terpenes, better flavors, better fucking strains.
Better since we fucking met them, I feel like they've improved their actual cartridges.
They're always working to make their product
everything's better. Yeah.
It's amazing. I love them. SmokedHoneyCA.com. What else is new?
I don't know. I had a bit of a strange experience last week.
Stranger than your nightly exorcism routine?
I don't know. Hold on.
Why are you looking around all weird?
Did you not hear a little glitch in the headies?
No.
Okay, then good.
Maybe it's part of your strange experience.
Maybe the gods are talking to me.
Oh, God.
But yeah, it was a bit of a strange one, but it doesn't really have like a big punch at the end, but you could just imagine how strange it was, right?
Okay.
So my grandmother moved in with me, with our family, like 2 years before she passed away, right?
Right.
And my mom's coworker, her associate at her law firm,
Okay.
started renting my grandmother's house from us, like around 2 years ago. So he lives there with his husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't been there since.
Your grandmother let a gay in her house?
I don't think she knew. Anyways.
They kept it from her?
Anyways, I hadn't been there in like 2 years, and they invited us over for dinner on Sunday, which was great.
Okay.
But it was like a weird day. My dog had died that day, which was really sad, which on like off to the side, like thanks so much to everybody who reached out to me about my dog and shared stories about their dogs. It was like really sweet, and it really helped me to feel better.
Aww.
I appreciate all the fans of this podcast a lot.
That's sweet.
But yeah, so it was a fucking weird day, and I went over there, and I just like wasn't thinking about the shock of like walking into my grandmother's house and having it totally redecorated by these two gay men.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so we just went over there, and we smoked a really fat fucking joint with like my parents and their gay friends.
Okay.
And everybody got really high, and my mom's friend's husband strapped an apron onto me and fucking made me help him cook the catfish. And I was just like half in tears because I was in my grandma's house and like my dog and all this stuff and trying to enjoy this gay party. And I don't know how else to describe it. It was just a weird day.
That is the whole story, I almost forgot it was your grandma's house because it was so interesting. Like you in an apron making catfish is just its own story.
Right? But also in my grandma's house where I have all these memories of being there with my grandma and grandpa as kids, but now it's just been like gayified and catfished out.
Now it smells like anus.
No, it was a lovely evening. I had a beautiful time.
It sounds actually really fun.
But it was so just mentally like, it was a mental like, am I tripping right now? What the fuck's happening?
Oh, man.
It was really weird.
That's weird.
Isn't it weird? Like, I told you, it has no, like, ending to the story. Nothing crazy happened. It was just a fucking weird thing to process. And then go home that night and be like, well, grandma's house is doing well.
Yeah, that is strange.
It was
probably more weird for your mom.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just weird for everyone.
Did she grow up there?
She lived there with them for like in some of her adulthood.
Oh, okay, I see.
There's still like a long history there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're all just sitting at the dining room table, but it was not our house anymore. It's just weird.
Your grandma still haunts them, just not your family. It's like fucked up.
She's here somewhere.
Oh, what was your grandma's name?
Teresa.
Oh, Teresa. The gay guys are like, oh, Teresa, honey, would you like another brandy?
Have some more catfish.
Yeah, have some more catfish and another brandy.
Yeah, it was weird. But, Yeah, I've come into a weird time in my life. I feel like I've had a couple occurrences these last couple weeks that were just like
Any ghosts?
mind fucks. No, but the other day my mom came upstairs. Now I'm living upstairs in my house by myself for the first time. My parents sleep downstairs. And my mom's like, you feel any spirits in the house, hon? And I was like, no, actually it feels like pretty fucking clear. It feels great. And she was like, oh, all right. And I was like, now you could tell me. You have to tell me. And she was like, I do. I don't know. In the hallway. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll be
She was, like,
scared.
Specifically behind you.
I'll just move on.
Big
being
red
scared.
eyes.
Sort of looks like a demon.
Yeah. You have a demon on your back. It's okay. You want a sandwich?
Yeah, no.
Whoa, she feels spirits in the hallway.
She feels spirits in the hallway, but I have like had the feeling of having shit in the house before and being like, I'm scared for no reason. It feels like something's here, and I don't have that right now.
I get that sometimes in my apartment.
I hate that because you're like nothing.
I never got
I
it in
putting
my
it here?
old apartment, in my first apartment in New York, but I get it in the one I live with Lewis in sometimes.
Well, also James lives there, which is like a thing because like kids could scare you because kids get scared.
Yeah, but
and
I
then
was
they could scare
scared
you.
even, like, I don't know. I need to cleanse it.
Yeah, fucking
I need
white
to get some
sage that shit.
I need to sage that shit.
Smudge that motherfucking shit.
Yeah, I need to smudge that shit.
The other day on the way home, this is a total aside, but Brian really likes it when I do fucking our proper British lady accent, but I say like really horrible ghetto things. Like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I'll tell you again. Don't come and fuck with me in these parts.
Oh, I guess
just
it is
really
funny to
fun.
have like an inappropriate, like, how do British women even ask to be fucked properly? Like, could you jizz in my cunt?
Come down on me pussy now.
Come down on me pussy. What? That
I
just
like the
turned
way
into
big
a
cock feels in me pussy.
I'm just throbbing with glee.
Throbbing. Absolutely throbbing.
Ah,
Yeah, gross.
stick your tea in my Cheerio.
I like your wanky bits of me Cheerio. Let me have you a wank, partner.
I don't even know what British people say anymore. Ah, that's a marvelous cock.
Lovely doodad you have there.
Lovely peenie.
I like your do dangle, I do.
I like your muffin.
Put your woggly bits up in me muffin.
Now that is spotted dick.
Lick up me crumbs, why don't ya?
Lick up me crumbs. Slurp me up. Slap me up, please. Slap me up. That sounds like someone, like a barista, like a perverted barista. Slap me up.
Slap time.
Slap time. Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Shit.
You son of a gun, you.
You son of my ass.
You piece of throbbing cockhole.
What time is your meter up?
In about 10 minutes,
Okay.
I've got to move me car. Alternate side parking in New York can suck its own fat, stupid dick.
Yep, that's true. It sucks.
It fucking blows.
All
It's
kind
really
of
hard.
traveling in New York stinks. It's all not good.
It's so expensive.
Did you
Everything's
see
expensive.
the video of the race car driver, the chick that crashed her car?
It was a chick.
Yeah.
I saw the video and I didn't hear any of the details. Now I'm bummed.
Yeah.
Now I'm all bummed
The
out.
video is crazy, right?
Yeah. It looks pretty fucking fucked.
Yeah. It's fucking. When I saw that it was a girl, I was like, all the guys are gonna be like, of course.
That's why you don't let a lady into NASCAR, whatever it is.
Should have been on the sidelines, pumping my tires full of air.
Should have been cheering me on.
Should have been getting ready to spray champagne on us after this in a bathing suit.
She could have been giving me roadhead while I was winning the race.
Little lady, why don't next time you come sit next to me instead? Watch Big Daddy drive.
See how a pro does it.
Well, I knew it. The second they gave them rights to vote, that this would happen.
Soon as they handed her the keys, I said, pretty lady, you ain't gonna last a minute in these parts.
The only thing a lady needs the key to is the car so she can go to the grocery store, pick up my groceries, make me a hot dinner for when I get home. Linda, you hear that? I want a 6-pack and a big fried chicken when I get home.
Goddamn right.
It's kind of fun being a man. I want to boss a woman around.
Imagine.
Linda, I said do it now.
Imagine fucking a girl with your big hard cock.
Yeah, right?
I feel like that's the part of being a guy that I'm like, oh, come on. You get to fuck a girl with your dick? That sounds great.
To fuck something.
To fuck something with your dick? Like, you guys are lucky. Any guy
your
listening,
dick just inflates and then you stab another human with it. It's fucking nuts.
You get to fucking puncture this bitch with your dick.
You get to puncture someone and get pleasure out of it.
What? Lucky you.
We're the punctured.
Can you guys fucking take some...
We are the world. We are the punctured.
We are the women with vaginas that get stabbed.
That get stabbed. All right, ready? Start over. We are the world.
We are the world.
We are the punctured.
We are the punctured.
We are the women that get stabbed in the vagina.
Oh.
It's not easy, you guys, being the puncture. We're the wound. Isn't that crazy?
No, really, it does seem like way more satisfying to just fuck a girl with your peen.
It seems more satisfying to fuck than to be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We have to like open up and let you in.
I think we're lesbians. I think this is us coming out.
Yeah, also with vaginas you have to deal with men, which is like kind of gross, right?
But then also at the other rate, it's like a vagina.
No, I mean I definitely...
I love a cock.
I would prefer to fuck a vagina with my penis than to lick a vagina. I think all men could agree with me.
Yes. So we're not gay, we're trans.
Yeah, we're not gay. Shut up, everyone. All I want is a big cock to fuck a girl with. Why does that make me gay all of a sudden? I don't know.
All I want is a big cock to fuck a chick. I'm not gay.
Well, do the balls come with the cock? I guess I'll take them.
I want to jingle some titties while I have a hard rock cock.
That part sounds nice.
Yeah, boobs.
Fucking boobs in your face while you got that cock fucking
When I see my own boobs in Lewis's face while I'm fucking him, I'm like, this is nice for him.
I don't have that luxury.
This is awkward.
When I watch porn, I specifically look for girls with my body type but big boobs.
Really?
Yes, because that's like I'm into like
that's your fantasy.
Watching a girl who's like the better version of me, which would be like my body type. I like my body type, but with the boobs that'll like flop in a dude's face, and I'm real into that part.
Would you ever get a boob job? Have we talked about this?
I'm not sure if we have. I'm sure I do think we have. I don't think I would get a boob job just because. I don't know. I'm not against it, but just changing my body so drastically, I think, would just be hard on me. Like, hard on me mentally, like to just wake up tomorrow with huge boobs. I don't know if I can handle it, is what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
I'd be a different person.
And it's a whole different, it's a whole
Imagine
different.
what a bitch I'm going to be next week with fucking boobs.
Titties.
Like,
we should
crowd
one time I on Periscope I put balloons in my bra and it looked like I had like F's. And I swear to God, if I get on Periscope, I mean on the best day, 2,000 people watching. Alex, it was like 30,000 people. It was like the fucking crazy. I just had these balloons and people kept going, are those real? Are those real? And I'm like, is this life?
Is this real? Like,
I just got 28,000 more people than I usually do. It was like fucking crazy. And then I popped them live. And then people realized that they were
so great. That's
funny.
So great.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah, no, I love boobs because I don't have them. They're lovely.
Yeah, they're good.
Floppy titties.
But anyways, men are lucky they get to fuck us and touch our titties.
Yes, they are. They're really lucky. That's nice. It must be nice to have a peen.
We want peens.
Walking around all day with your peenie in your pants.
We want peens.
Hope you're proud of yourself.
We want peens.
We do. We want them now.
We do.
But no, if yeah, I don't know. I'd miss my vagina, but I would relish a penis.
And never getting a period, never getting cramps.
You get to fucking impregnate ladies. Ooh, that must be fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna spread my seed, motherfucker.
You also don't have to be the better looking one in the relationship.
It's true. Do you have to be as a woman though?
I think more often than not, that's how it goes.
That the woman's the
at
better
least here,
one?
yeah. Do you not think so?
Well, I mean,
if you see a really good looking guy with an ugly chick, everybody is always like, "What's going on here?" And then people are like, what the fuck's happening? What'd she do?
What does her vagina do? Show us so we could try.
One time, oh my God, this is so funny. The first time I did acid, it was with Sarah. It was on my birthday, and there was just random people there. There was like the shaman that was just there with his girlfriend. He was like a god. He was like an acid god. He was like, looked like acid Tarzan. Should we go? Mm-mm. So he looked like acid Tarzan, and he came out and he was like, if you guys need help, I'll be over here. I'm in this tent. Like he was like one of those dudes. He was like, me and my girl are staying here. We never saw her, and we were like, okay, we'll go. Thank you. And we kept asking him for unsolicited advice for like a while. And then the next morning, they're waking up. We're still awake. The sun's coming out. And he comes out as the sun's coming out, and he rolls out, and the sun's like glistening on his skin. His hair's like long and it's glowing. And this fucking creature rolls out of the tent behind him. I mean, fucking. I mean, it was like, it was like something out of a movie. She didn't even walk out. She just like, she made that sound when she came out. It was like,
is it human?
Yeah, she was like smelly looking. She had like dirty clothes on. Her hair was all fucked up. She was a big,
sir, do you need help?
Yeah. And he was like stretching, and she was like kissing on his neck, and we were like on acid, probably way too close to them, probably like from here like 10 feet, and we were like this. Like all silently, like grossed out staring. 3 girls who haven't slept in 12 hours, just
like, no way. Mm-hmm. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What did she look like?
She looked like a really fucked up looking Sarah. It's really funny because we kept calling her Other Tribe Sarah.
Oh, I've heard about Other Tribe Sarah. I just didn't hear about how fucking ugly she was.
Yeah, we didn't even know it was his girlfriend because she was following us when we were on acid. She was like, when we were like climbing up the rocks, we were like drinking water, and she'd come like like a fucking thirsty hot dog, and she'd be like, come on, some of that water. And we'd be like, yeah, don't put your mouth on it. We like were treating her like crap.
Yeah, but you could just have it.
Yeah, we just let her keep it. We were like, shoo! I like threw a rock at her, and she was like, arr! And like ran back into the tent. I didn't realize they were together. She was, whew, her mouth was all like had crusty shit on the side of it.
I love that he's like, I'll just be in here with my woman, my lady.
He was like, I'll be making love to my beautiful, perfect wife. Beautiful, it was like a Shallow Hal. Remember Shallow Hal?
I loved Shallow Hal.
It was a really good movie.
It was my favorite as a kid. It was like one of the first inappropriate movies that my parents were like, sure, watch it. Make fun of the fat girls. I don't care.
Yeah, it was good.
Great movie.
I was like, isn't life better when your chick's hot? All right. Well, it's not getting better than that.
No, that's amazing. Shout out Other Tribe Sarah.
Shout out to Other Tribe Sarah. Thank you, sister, for holding it down for all us ugly bitches. I'm ugly too, and I don't have makeup on. It's fucking not good. So I'd be rolling out of those tents sometimes. People are like, what is she doing? We've all been there. We've all been Other Tribe Sarah. Sometimes you feel like another Tribe Sarah, and sometimes you feel like an Emily. And that's just the lesson for today.
That is a fucking true lesson. Dude, I alternate every 25 minutes.
Every 25 minutes, I feel like one of the two. You got to catch me in the right mood.
You know what, right now? I'm really
Sometimes I'll spit in your face. Sometimes I'll be the spit.
Right now, I'm sort of Other Tribe Sarah, if I have to be real with myself. I really wanted to have the other answer, but it's not happening. My hands are all sweaty. I feel like I've just crawled out of a swamp. It's Other Tribe Sarah for now.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Broad Topics. You know, if you love the podcast, subscribe, rate, review, share it. Give us a good review. Give us 5 stars. We love it. It helps us so much. And just, you know, either tell a friend about it or laugh really loud, obnoxiously in front of a friend while you're listening to the podcast. And they say, what? Just be like, nothing, you. It's too much for you.
Don't tell them for a little bit.
Yeah, but be like coy about it. Be like, nothing. It's too funny. And they'll be like, what? And be like, nothing. All right, subscribe to this podcast and then do that like that.
That sounds like a really good plan. Also, guys, if you listen on iTunes every week and don't know that you could actually also catch our video versions on YouTube, you got to go check out our YouTube channel and subscribe and leave comments and like our videos and help us grow that channel a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, at Kim Congdon on Instagram.
Follow me at I am Alex Scar on Instagram and Twitter. Follow my shows at Gas Digital, Irish Goodbye Podcast, The Lisa Ann Experience, In Godfrey We Trust, and High Society Radio.
When does this come out?
This comes out like today. We've been a little late.
I'll be in Houston on Friday, so check out my Twitter for tour dates.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Bye.
Peace.